How's it going? You're very welcome back to the Witching Hour with me, Michael Séance. Tonight, as usual, we'll be traversing that astral plane and discussing issues that affect the living, the dead, and those in between. Now, a recent YouGov survey revealed that only 30% of living people have made plans for after they die, but an even smaller percentage of people, 3%, have made plans for when they're resurrected. And to discuss this today, I'm joined by necromantic financial advisor Gary Ghoul. So Gary, you're running an awareness campaign at the moment to ask people to prepare for life after death. Just how common is resurrection?
Well, it's very common and it can be for a number of reasons. So lots of people come back willingly for revenge purposes and they can plan for that. But sometimes there are situations out of your control, like for example, if you're summoned to battle in a war between the living and the dead, or a popular singer might resurrect you to perform in a music video.
Yes, of course, and we all remember Thriller from the 1980s. So what kinds of issues can you face if you don't prepare for resurrection, Gary?
All kinds of stuff, Michael. I mean, we see people all the time who don't have any currency. The only clothes they might have on them have either rotted away into disrepair or they're out of date, like ruffs or bootcut jeans or whatnot.
Oh my God.
I know, Michael. So what we recommend people do is to be buried with a change of plain clothes, a small sum of money and things that you might need. But we'd also recommend to be buried with your resurrection policy number. Okay. And it's good to prepare financially because, and I hope you don't mind me saying this, Michael, as an older being yourself, you know how hard it is to find employment after a certain age.
Well, you're absolutely right, Gary. I mean, I had a big birthday this year and I wouldn't know what to be doing with myself if I didn't have this job.
I'm sure you're delighted to be 21 again, Michael.
Well, sure, listen, Gary, I'd be a long time waiting for 221 kisses to tell you something else. Anyway, it's not just zombies you look after, is it?
No, it could also be vampires, ghosts, force ghosts, skeletons, brains in jars, and Frankensteins. And Frankensteins are a complicated issue because it requires us to settle two or more partial claims, and really it's up to whoever's brain they use to know whether they have a resurrection insurance policy or not, and who the other body parts belong to and their details. So we would advise people in general to avoid being drawn into or included in a Frankenstein if at all possible.
Yes, of course, it's very good general advice. And what kind of products are available?
There are a few different packages, but they're all tax deductible. We've got fully comprehensive, obviously, which covers reincarnations.
Of course, yeah.
And the more basic option, which is third-party fire and hex. But you can always talk to us if you're not sure which one is right for you. Okay,
well, Gary, thank you very much. If you want more information on resurrection finance, Gary's book, What to Expect When You're Expecting Resurrection, is in all good apothecaries, spooky libraries and bookshops. After the break, we'll speak to goose expert Amanda Hiss, who's going to tell us why you shouldn't say boo to a goose.